Hello, good morning, good morning. It is Tuesday. It is 10:30. So this must be Tuesday Talks at 10:30. Why am I not seeing us? Okay, let's see. Let me try. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Let me know if you're here. Okay, well, for some reason I'm not saying it, but it says that I am live. We'll just give it a few more minutes here. There we go. Hello, hello. Now I see you. Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing today? Tuesday Talks at 10:30. I am Evidential Medium Stacy Niedenthal, and every Tuesday at 10:30 in the morning, we get together and we talk about things that maybe you're not comfortable in talking to other people about. We're all spiritual in some way. We all have some type of intuition. We all have some type of longing to grow on our spiritual path. And Tuesday mornings, this is when I talk about it. So, good morning. Say hello to me. I see you on my phone. I don't see you on my laptop. I don't know. I got to figure out how to put this on my computer. So, I want to talk about events first. While everybody gathers, feel free to share with your friends. We're going to talk about turtle energy today. So I see Denise is on, so we're going to talk about one of her favorite animals, the turtle. Hello. Events that are coming up June 2nd through the 4th, I will be in Bel Air. We have a few privates. The 3rd, there's an intimate group that there are seats available. And the 4th, we will be at Made Me Mine. June 11th, Awake Spa for a past life regression in a salt cave in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. The 25th, back at Awake Spa for an intimate group reading in the salt cave. The 26th, I'm doing candles and cards at Hammer and Stain. You'll be creating a candle, and I'll be doing angel card readings. The 30th at Gai Kwang, past life regression in Gettysburg. Back to Bel Air, July 28th through the 30th with privates, intimate group reading on the 29th, and the 30th will be at Haven in Havre de Grace. I've opened up a few spots in my calendar for privates, whether it's Zoom or in person. We've got the retreat coming up, which I'm so excited for in Bethany Beach. Transformation, energy, spiritual awareness, meditation. We're going to be looking to the mermaid. And then tonight at 8 p.m., I will be on the podcast Connecting to Spirit, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm doing another call-in show. Last week's show was so awesome, and there were a lot of people that didn't get through, so we're going to do it again. And we'll do some live angel card readings, or if you have any questions. If you have any questions about events, you can always go to the website, Connecting to Spirit with Stacy. We're in the process, I'm excited, we're in the process of upgrading the website, so it will just be Connecting to Spirit, but that hasn't changed yet. But we're in the process of changing some things around. If you're interested in hosting a group or want a private, or you have a venue that you want me to appear at, I've just talked to a venue on Sunday, I guess it was, that I think we're going to be doing some things there. So I'm very excited about that. So commercials are over. How is everybody doing this morning? Good morning. Good morning. It is Tuesday. It's beautiful out. Summer has officially started with Memorial Weekend. So let's hope the sunshine comes in. So enough commercials. So I often speak to you about turtle energy. If you've had a reading with me before, and a certain card comes up, there's this little turtle in the bottom of it. And the turtle, to me, jumps off of the card. And the spiritual meaning behind the turtle is what intrigues me so much. So we all have spiritual animals that we're drawn to. And the turtle to me is so interesting because you can compare it to life so much. The turtle has this protective shell around it. We all know what a turtle looks like. And without the shell, the turtle would die. It would shrivel up in the heat. Someone would step on it, run over it. It would be prey, but it would not survive without this shell. Sometimes the turtle decides to stay in the shell, to rest, to hide, to reflect. Stays inside of the shell. Sometimes it pops its head out and its legs out, and it moves slowly, observing the things around it, moving slowly so that it can absorb the things that are in its directional sight. Or if you're a sea turtle, you may move swiftly through the water. But everywhere the turtle goes, it takes its shell with him. Its home. It travels with its home. The turtle is like a mobile home, right? The turtle, I wanted to talk to you a little bit, and I'll get to a point, and you'll see. Just hang with me. Share this video if you know someone who is struggling. So the turtle symbolizes longevity, which makes sense because they live so long, which is why they symbolize also wisdom and endurance. They live long, they gain a lot of wisdom, they live long, they endure, whether it's in the shell, whether it is walking slowly, whether it's in the water. Slow and steady, journey of life. Slow and steady wins the race. Just like the story of the turtle and the hare. The turtle won the race. No one thought the turtle was going to win the race because it was focused. It was grounded. While the hare, seeing what he thought was obvious, lost his focus. He did a lot of other things before he got to the finish line, including taking a nap. Ultimately, the turtle crossed the finish line first. Slow and steady wins the race. Persistence, being aware, deciding when to stay in the shell and reflect, deciding when to walk slowly, deciding when to replenish and rejuvenate in the water. Because they live so long, they have the knowledge of life's cycle, the concept of time. And I would think to myself, well, if I'm going to live a long time, do I have a concept of time? But it's not necessarily the thought process, it's what I'm doing with that time that I'm allotted. They're patient and steady in their movement, and they are perceived through physical and emotional challenge, or I'm sorry, they persevere through, I'm reading, through emotional and physical challenges. Do we have emotional and physical challenges that we try and rush through? Or do we have emotional and physical challenges that we hide in our shell? Maybe choose to walk through them slowly. Because they crawl so closely to the earth, they have a sense of being rooted to the earth, grounded. They adapt to their environment. I love that. They adapt to their environment. So if it's raining, they adapt. If it's hot, they adapt. If it's cold, they adapt. They know when to go into the shell and when to keep moving forward. They adapt to their environment. Their shell, their home, is this protective armor for safety and security. Where is your protective shell? Considered to be where the secrets of the universe travel, the connection between the earthly and the spiritual realm. I love that because they're holding the secrets. Maybe they're holding it in the shell. Maybe the secrets are traveling on the shell. Maybe they are the transportation from the earthly and the spiritual realm, moving slowly for years, finding the enlightened path and the ability to be seen as healers and spiritual awakening. Does this click with you as much as it does with me? It makes sense. They have this deep inner wisdom because they trust the path that they are on. They reflect on the path with patience and wisdom. They go into their think tank, into their shell to reflect, and they're patient as they move slowly, and they gain wisdom as they move forward. If a turtle happens to cross your path, what that means, it's a symbol. Everything's a symbol, right? Life happens is in the perfect timing with the universe, known as divine timing. Moving too quickly through life, we miss the lessons of life. Remember when you were little and all you wanted to do was be big? And then when you get big, you're like, oh my God, why did I rush so much? What did you miss as a toddler? Because you were in so much of a hurry. I remember being in a hurry to be 13 because you're a teenager, and then to be 16 because I could drive, and then to be 18 because I was an adult, and then to be 21, well, because you could drink. And then after 21, I'm like, I don't want to be 30. I don't want to be 40 because now all of a sudden I've rushed to be this other age that I maybe have missed some of the lessons that I should have gained. So I want to tell you all of this. I'm preempting all of this because of a book I've been reading. And I posted it on Facebook the other night when I first got the book. It's When You're Ready, This Is How You Heal. And it's by Brianna Wiest, Weist. And I've actually had this book for a couple months. It came all wrapped in cellophane. So I thought to myself, I have to be ready to open it. This is a gift that I have to be ready to open. And I'm digesting every single word. I've literally, I'm almost through it. I don't know. It's not that long. What is it? 270 pages, 275 pages. And I'm on like 179. So I have like 100 pages. I'll probably finish it tonight. So I'm digesting this. I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought. Some of the chapters do not pertain to me, but I can reflect on, oh, this would have been a good thing to know when I was going through this. After reading only a few chapters, I ordered multiple copies of this book because I have clients who come in to me who are hurting and don't know how to heal. And not that, oh, I read this book and, bada bing, I'm healed, but it can put things into different perspective. It can make you look at things differently. It's a conversation that you can have with yourself while you are reading these words, because sometimes when you have a conversation with someone else, they don't quite get it. And there's no, what did you say? And hearing it back the exact same way, where I can refer back to a paragraph or a chapter in the book. And the way that I read this book, it's going to speak to me in a different way than it speaks to someone else. So it's a deeper conversation while you're reading the words, but the conversation is with you. Never thought about it that way. Oh, this is a way I can put this into practice. So there is a chapter that is entitled, If You Ever Feel Lost, Please Remember That You Can Make a Home Within Your Own Heart. This is what reminded me of the turtle. We carry our heart with us everywhere we go. Our heart is our home. Being connected with your heart can help you understand the wisdom from within. In the book, she said to find the courage to create your own life. Your chest is where you find peace. Your heart is where you find love, and your mind is where you find inspiration. These are the words of Brianna Wiest, not me, wish they were. And when I think about that, when you are uncomfortable or anxious and you're searching for peace, where do you feel that anxiety? In your chest, in your stomach. When you love something, where do you feel that? You feel it in your heart, this warmth within it. And when you have an idea, like your mind explodes. You're like, oh my gosh, I could do this, I could do this. And you put all these things down. It's these three connections that are your home base. It's no one's job to make you feel safe until you're at home in your heart the peace in the world will be difficult to find. Home is a way of being a constant walk, of how you walk through life, of what you connect to, of what you say to yourself, of the people that you surround yourself with. It's a walk in realism with yourself. It's not a place that you go. I'm going to go home. And that's, this four walls and a roof. Home. It's not an idea. There's no place like home. It's a way of being, showing up for yourself in a loving and understanding way. It's the way that you seek to resolve the past. Is it always easy? No. I had something going through my head last night that I thought that I had worked through, but popped back up. But it's how I seek to resolve that issue. Realizing nothing and no one is perfect, but knowing you will always be okay because we know how to adapt to situations. We figure out a solution. We resolve and we move forward. Even if it's hard to let go of something, it's realizing you can do the hard things. Sorry. Someone must be around if you can hear my dogs. You'll find comfort. Roxy. It's finding comfort even if you are uncomfortable now. Comfort will come. Slow and steady wins the race. I may be uncomfortable now. Maybe I need to nuzzle in, reflect, find a solution, walk slowly through it, and replenish myself. Being alive within your own home to seek safety and space within yourself, or to seek a safe space with yourself. There's a difference. If you seek safety in a space, you're hiding. If you are seeking a safe space within yourself, you're reflecting in. You are finding the answers to resolve, even if they're not the answers that you're looking for. Even if life has handed you something that you think, what the hell is going on with this? It's knowing I can do the tough stuff and walking through it. You are a source of your own existence, the source of your own wisdom from your past experiences, the good and the bad. No one can work through these things for you. You have to work through them through you. Bringing yourself back home and then helping others find the directions. Now, when I started talking to you about this book, When You Are Ready, This Is How You Heal, I'm going to let you in on a little secret about myself. I am powerless over books. I am addicted to knowledge and words and authors' interpretations to make me think. And when I say this, I had read maybe 4 or 5 chapters. This was after I ordered more of her books to have on hand. But then I thought, I need to read more of her things. So I looked up some of her books, and they came the other day. I'm the hero of my own life. Like, we are the bane of our own existence. We are the ones that are in control. Where is it? We are the hero of our own lives. No one else is going to be our hero. We are going to be that hero. The truth about everything. The strength in the scars. Oh my gosh. And I'm thinking, which of these am I going to read first? But wait, there's more. 101 essays that can make you think, and the study guide. The mountain is you. God said, if there is a mountain in your way, say, mountain, move, and I will move that mountain. So it's discovering what your mountain is that needs moved. And the workbook. And then the other one that I got was 101 quotes that will change the way you think. I'm always open to new perspective, new ways to help me heal, but also to help others. I don't know why I feel like I have to switch them to my right, but I will. But isn't that what this is all about? Living the best life that we can, healing through our past bullshit, our past traumas, the things that keep us up at night, the loss of loved ones who taught us much and touched our lives so much that we mourn and we grieve them, and then sometimes we forget how lucky we were to have them in our lives. And they go hand in hand. So I'm not saying grief or honor. It's not that. But it's putting a pin in it and saying, wait a minute. They were in my life for this amount of years. This is what they taught me. Here's how I can honor them. But how can you honor yourself? Showing up for yourself, being your own hero, knowing that within us is the turtle. Sometimes we need to go inside and reflect. Sometimes we need to move slowly. And sometimes we need to jump in the water. When I first started, I was talking about the movement of the turtle. I was talking about the shell and the protective cover. So it would have this safe space. The way you talk to yourself, the way you think about yourself is either a safe space or a toxic space. You have to be able to find protection within yourself to know that you can do the hard stuff, that you can move forward, that you can acclimate to the situation and figure it out with time and wisdom and observing what's around you. Wisdom, longevity, persistence. So you have these different opportunities in your life that you don't overlook because something has twisted you up in a way that you can't figure out how to untwist it. Like I said, last night I had a little bit of a difficult time sleeping because something kept popping into my head from 15 years ago. And I'm like, why am I even thinking about this? Where am I going with this? But I had to pull myself back and say, I found peace with this. I've released it once. I'll release it again. I will give this to the universe. I will know that God has this divine path for me to be on. In my shell, walking slowly, or jumping in the water. But sometimes I have to reflect back and figure out what that learning lesson is. I think if we study the turtle, we could learn a lot about slow and steady wins the race. We're all in this huge rush. I mean, computers have us, if you can't think of something, Google. If you can't find a place, MapQuest. If you don't know what you want to watch on TV, Google, Facebook, Instagram. Everything is so quick. There's no more conversation, text. We've lost that. Did we lose that with ourselves? Can we text ourselves? Can we Google ourselves? No, let's have a conversation with ourselves. Let's reflect. Let's gain our own wisdom. Slow and steady wins the race. You don't have to speed through life because ultimately the goal is to live the life you love and love the life you live, right? Learning a little bit more about yourself. I mean, I know myself pretty well, and it's strange to think that my husband knows me better than I know myself, but he observes things on a conscious level that I don't know subconsciously that I am putting out there. So why would I not stop for a minute and say, subconsciously, what am I thinking about? What am I doing? That's meditation. That's reflection. That's releasing. It's journaling. It's praying. And then that's being of service to others so that they can walk along with you and learn from you how to find their own safe space within themselves. Are you the turtle or are you the hare? I'd rather be the turtle. Slow and steady. Finding my own safe space. The hare seemed to be quick and rushed and thinking, oh, well, this is the obvious, so I don't have to try. Some of us have to try all the time. It just seems like you never get a break. The key is not to give up. Slow and steady wins the race. Observe the surroundings. Be your own safe space. Doesn't mean push everybody away, but allow yourself to reflect on the positive things in your life so that when something toxic or something heartbreaking comes, you've got a safe landing space. Because life cannot be all funnel cakes and Ferris wheels. It's hard sometimes. You can choose to walk through it, feel it, adjust, but know that you can do the hard stuff. Make sense? All right, guys. Know that I love you. Know that I want you to live the best life ever. Living the life you love and loving the life you live. Be like the turtle. All right, guys. I'm Evidential Medium Stacy Niedenthal. This is Tuesday Talks at 10:30. Be sure to tune in tonight on Bold Brave Media to the podcast Connecting to Spirit. Also on YouTube and Spotify and other streaming platforms. I will try to link it on my Facebook group. Sometimes I'm successful, sometimes I'm not, but it automatically links to my YouTube channel as well. So until tonight, I will talk to you later. There is a number, 866-451-1451, that you can call in. A little cheat sheet there that you've got the number ahead of time, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. All right, guys, I will talk to you all later. Have a great and wonderful day. I'll see you. I love you.